Today we're going to be upgrading our head unit to allow us to use Apple CarPlay. If you have an older BMW just like mine running the iDrive 4 or 5 setup, then I 100% recommend this for you. I got this done by Beamer Remote, which offer a whole bunch of packages to suit your needs. In my instance, I had to upgrade from iDrive 4 to 6 to allow me to have Apple CarPlay, and this is a complete guide on how to do it. First things first, here's what you need. You need a USB to Ethernet adapter, OBD2 adapter to Ethernet, and the Wi-Fi antenna from BMW, which here's the part number. It's also recommended that you connect the car to a battery charger, as the flash can take over an hour. First things first, let's install this Wi-Fi antenna. You can either do this before the iDrive update or after. We first want to remove these air vents from the center console. You should be able to lever this one out as there's no screws holding it in. So after we've taken this off, there is a whole bunch of cables actually connecting this unit in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it all connected and just attack these Tex screws, and that will bring out the head unit. Right now I'm removing these two Torx screws which only hold on the buttons of the head unit. During this install I found it 10 times easier to leave everything connected. Most of the connections are held in pretty firmly and I didn't want to break them. Once you take off the buttons on the front of the unit, there are two more Torx screws holding the entertainment system in place. Once you've undone these, you just have to pull the entertainment system towards you and it will slide out. There isn't much slack on the cable, so you don't have that much room to work with, but it should give you just enough to fit the antenna. This is the port that you need to connect the antenna to. It's like a purplish pinky color. Once you connect it in, you'll hear a healthy click like this. Alright, that was actually a lot easier to put in, but essentially all these are just pointing up. It's so hard to see, but you're just after that purple one right there. And the clip faces upwards. So now we're just going to tuck this back in and should be all good to go. I've just sped this up, but you just have to follow the previous steps in reverse. Now moving on to the remote session, which is fairly straightforward. Once you have placed your order with Beamer Remote, they will send you a number to contact them to schedule in a time. When that time comes, there are a few things that you need to do. You need to set up your laptop and connect it into your car using the OBD2 port. Connect up the battery charger to your car and wait for them to remote into your laptop. Alright, so right now they are currently flashing the car, as you can see. Got the bloody blue screen of death over here and all the errors are showing up. Alright, looks like the flash has been completed. See that new iDrive system in there? So we'll run through it real quickly. Alright, so this is the new iDrive system. All you have to do is link up your phone and you have full screen Apple CarPlay. I've been using this for the past couple of months now and I have not ran into a single issue. As you can see, you've got your maps, you've got your Spotify, and everything works perfectly. Honestly, looking back at it now, I wish I did this sooner. Another thing to add which gives you peace of mind is all the service history carries on through the iDrive update, and all your alerts work as well. In our next video, we're going to be installing our Venturi air intake system. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you want more content like this, make sure you hit that sub button.